The Gulf of America Corporation, a development company, owned this 25,000-hectare forest land back in the 90s. They dug canals, fixed some amenities, ready to sell them to estate developers. But when the U.S. government weighed the importance of preserving some endangered animal species like the Florida panther, the red cockaded woodpecker, and the bald eagle, it decided to take action. Through the American constitutional provision known as the eminent seizure, it bought back the lands to protect nature. Professor Wayne Everham is a professor at the Department of Ecology and Environmental Studies at Florida Gulf Coast University.
So they built miles of canals on this landscape, also built roads, intending to sell house lots. And they went out of business. And the state found the money to be able to buy the land back. And now they're in the process to put the land back to where it was before, to allow it to fill up.
So there's a little deer track right next to what could be a bigger one, or it could be the same little deer, but it's probably a bigger one.
Charlie Vance, a graduate student at the Florida Gulf Coast University, is monitoring the restoration of the wildlife and ecosystem here.
So the primary restoration that happened here was hydrological, to restore the water to the landscape, the hydrology, the natural flow of how it used to be on the peninsula. What we've done at FGCU really has been to track that restoration progress by tracking how the water's moving throughout the landscape. There's a lot of species on this landscape. There's a diverse grouping. You can see the amount of birds, wading birds here. There's several species of frogs, reptiles. There's at least 4 endangered species that I know of here. The panther, the red cockaded woodpecker, the wood stork, and there's the fox squirrel. There's such a wealth of life here, and it's really worth protecting.
The thing about this place, about the Picayune, about the restoration, is if you look backwards 20 years, this already was paved. And now they've pulled up the pavement and filled in the canals they were using to drain the wetlands.
Professor Wayne Everham explains the importance of maintaining at least some of our green ecosystems for generations to come.
We have to figure out how we can put homes and still protect places like this, either just for our spirit, that it nurtures us to spend time in the natural world, or we can be very pragmatic about it. You know, those woods help hold back our water, help treat our water, help recharge our aquifers. The things that natural systems do benefit us. And sometimes we don't pay attention to that. So we think, wouldn't it be better to put a parking lot there? And the answer is no, not there. There are other places we can put parking lots. So what do I say to people? We should be thinking farther, if we can, than next week, next year. We should be thinking about our kids and our grandkids. And what is the place that we want to build for them, that we want to leave for them.
So here in Florida, the government thought it wise to save endangered wildlife in 25,000 hectares of forest. We in Ghana have the right over the land. We have the power to say no to mining in forest reserves and biodiversity areas. The power is in our hands. Reporting for Joy News, Erastus Asaridonko, Picayune Strand Forest, Florida, USA.